Alam niyo yung Pagcor, pinagloloko niyo kami, to be honest about it. Eh. That's why we're all in this problem. Hindi niyo ginagawa yung trabaho ninyo eh. You said twice a week niyo i-inspect. Pero hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin government offices. Si Sun Valley, how many times did you inspect?
It's the same, sir.
Twice a week niyo in-inspect, pero may 1,100 human traffic victims doon?
Yes, sir.
Anong klase inspection ginawa niyo?
Apparently, sir, there was some problem with our monitoring team, sir.
What's the problem with your monitoring?
Medyo, ito din.
Na-corrupt. Twice a week kayo nag-i-inspect.
Yes, sir.
Pero meron 1,160 plus human traffic there. Paano nangyari yon? Can you explain to us paano nangyari yon, Pagcor? And why we should not abolish Pagcor? To be honest about it, this brings international shame to us. The Philippines is becoming a scam hub, hindi Pogo hub, a scam hub. Pogo being used as front for scams. Pogo's being used as front for human trafficking. Because Pagcor is corrupt and not doing its job. That's the bottom line. Pinagloloko nyo kami. In these two accredited Pogo hub that you mentioned, are there government offices inside the premises already?
None, sir.
So wala. Is that a violation of the contract between Pagcor?
Yes, sir.
It's a violation. So kung walang government offices doon, they violate the Pogo Hub contract with Pagcor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Eh dalawa, sabi mo wala. So what happens next?
Actually, sir, the Sun Valley Clark Hub Corporation accreditation was already canceled. With regard to the first Orient, sir, we are already conducting investigation on the project implementation plan, on how do they, on the timeline that they have given us to coordinate with the agencies to locate in their area, sir.
So have they violated the timeline?
Sir, we have yet to to finish the investigation, sir, with regard to
When was the
first
contract
Orient.
consummated?
In the accreditation was given in 2019, sir.
In 2019? Ano
Yes.
na ngayon? 20? Apat na
Yes, sir. So the accreditation that we have actually given them is just provisional. So the accreditation will only become regular, or it will just not be provisional if they have already complied with all of the requirements provided under the offshore gaming
Yeah, but it's
regulatory.
already 4 years.
And Sen. Sherwin, I noted in their slide, the provisional accreditation is still 2029. So hindi naman sana mag-iintay ng 6 na taon pa bago makumpleto, Sen. Sherwin.
I agree, Mr. Chair. So, kayo nagbigay ng contract, kayo nag-specify na dapat may government agency, pero hindi niyo ini-enforce. 2019 pa ito eh. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ba't ninyo ini-enforce?
Actually, sir, we are already following up the implementation
the
of this.
follow-up, obviously the following up is nothing, no? It's ending up nothing. Diba? I mean, it's nothing's happening. Correct? I mean, you've been following up since 2019. It's already 4 years. So it's going nowhere. So wala ba kayong drastic action na gagawin?
Mr. Chair, dito po sa First Orient, mapagbalik ko po, gagawa na po ako ng drastic action para po mapuwersa po natin sila
How
na
many times have
magpasok.
you inspected si Sun Valley and si, what's the name of the other one?
First Orient.
First Orient.
Mr. Chair, may I refer you to our monitoring teams?
How many times do you inspect that?
We inspect it, sir.
Sir, sorry, you are attorney.
I am Brigadier General
I'm sorry, General
Roel Villanueva, sir,
Please proceed, sir.
Senior Vice President for Monitoring and for Security and Monitoring Cluster of Pagcor. It's a new officer. We inspect the place twice a week, sir.
Unahin muna natin si First Orient. How many times do you inspect the place?
It's
What in
included,
your rule, in your guidelines, how many times do you have to inspect the place?
We have to inspect it twice a week, sir.
Twice a week.
Because we have very limited personnel. And,
Yeah, but you only have 2 Pogo hubs.
yes, sir.
So you don't have to monitor so many things. Sir,
Yes, sir.
only 2 Pogo hubs. So how many times, in your regulation, how many times do you need to inspect? Twice a week.
Twice a week, sir.
So itong si First Orient, since 2019, twice a week nyo dapat ini-inspect.
Yes, sir.
Nasaan na yung mga government offices?
And, sir.
Kung twice a week nyo ini-inspect siya.
Yeah.
Alam niyo yung Pagcor, pinagloloko niyo kami, to be honest about it. Eh. That's why we're all in this problem. Hindi niyo ginagawa yung trabaho ninyo eh. You said twice a week niyo i-inspect. Pero hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin government offices. Si Sun Valley, how many times did you inspect?
It's the same, sir.
Twice a week niyo in-inspect, pero may 1,100 human traffic victims doon?
Yes, sir.
Anong klase inspection ginawa niyo?
Apparently, sir, there was some problem with our monitoring team, sir.
What's the problem with your monitoring?
Medyo, ito din,
Na-corrupt.
kulang din ng ano to, sir, mga...
Nabulag sila.
The last time
Nagbingi-bingihan,
that it
nabulag.
was inspected, sir, before the raid, it was last April
But you said
28.
twice a week you need to inspect.
Yes.
There are only 2 Pogo hubs in the whole Philippines,
Yes,
and you need to inspect it twice.
Yes.
So paano nangyari itong 1,100 plus human traffic victims nakalampas sa inspectors ninyo?
Palagay ko, sir, kasi very sophisticated na rin itong mga syndicates ngayon, sir.
Paano magiging sophisticated? The buildings are there, identified na CDC buildings. Pag pumunta kayo doon, what type of inspection do you do?
Yes,
Your
sir.
Pagcor.
Usually, sir, ang ini-inspect kasi nila, sir, yung dun sa dalawang building lang, sir, one and two. And then, actually, we required them to report their inspection and take some pictures, sir. May mga pictures tayo
Yeah,
dun,
but
sir.
you said, okay, when did itong Sun Valley, when was it accredited
Anong year?
by Pagcor?
2019.
January 15, 2019.
Saka Sen. Sherwin, may problem ang monitoring ng Pagcor, may problem ang monitoring ng CDC. So, saan tayo pupulutin, magiging trafficking haven na lang, no? So, ano
Yes,
na
sir.
po? Sen. Sherwin.
January 15, 2019, sir.
January 15, 2019 rin. Twice a week kayo nag-i-inspect.
Yes, sir.
Pero meron 1,160 plus human traffic there. Paano nangyari yon? Can you explain to us paano nangyari yon, Pagcor? And why we should not abolish Pagcor?
Actually, sir, the latest inspection, sir, was April 28. So, April 28 of 2023,
Okay.
before the raid, sir.
Oh.
And during the inspection, wala naman sila nakita, sir, na irregularities at that time. So,
Paano
Kasi-
nangyari? Yung police may nakita, yung CDC may nakita, yung Pagcor na nagbigay ng lisensya, walang nakita.
yes, sir.
Obviously, na-corrupt yung mga inspectors nyo.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, kayo hindi nyo rin ginagawa trabaho ninyo because in your regulation, government offices should be there. Kasali ba dyan dapat Bureau of Immigration? Sa required offices?
Actually, sir, upon verification, there's no specified agency, but it should have partner government and law enforcement agencies.
Ano? Can you repeat that?
Partner government and law enforcement
Okay.
agencies.
Is the PNP, attorney answer this, is the PNP a law enforcement agency?
Yes, Mr.
Is the
Chair.
BI a law enforcement
Yes,
agency?
Mr. Chair.
Should they be inside the Pogo Hub?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Andun ba sila?
Wala po, Mr. Chair.
Since 2019.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kung nandun ang PNP and BI, will this human trafficking incident happen?
There is a very low possibility that this will happen.
Since you didn't enforce your own regulation, sino ngayon ang may responsibilidad?
Pagcor, Mr. Chair.
So anong dapat gawin namin sa Pagcor because of this?
I think, sir, there should just be, we should be the one to improve our regulations as well as our monitoring. Gaya nga po ng nasabi ng mga kasama natin dito, nung nangyari pong event ito or even before
Bottom
this
line, kasi,
happened, sir.
attorney, you can give us 1,000,001 reasons. Bottom line, Pagcor is corrupt. Na-corrupt kayo. Hindi nyo ginagawa yung trabaho ninyo. Pinikit nyo yung mata ninyo, pinikit nyo yung inspectors, mata ng mga inspectors ninyo, hindi nyo sila pinakomply. Ang tanong, bakit treat them with special, why is it being given a special treatment? 2019, it's already 4 years.
Actually, sir, hindi naman po 2019 nagsimula ang kanilang operations. So,
Whatever,
this
whether
is-
it's 2019, it's 1 year, twice a week kayo nag-i-inspect. Twice a week niyo alam walang law enforcement agencies dyan. Twice a week kayong pumupunta dyan physically. And you tell me you didn't see 1,160 plus different nationalities being trafficked in that area? Ang tanong ko sa inyo, with this incident, is the Pogo Hub still a viable option? Tanong ko sa iyo, attorney.
I think, Mr. Chair, it will only be viable if the government agencies and law enforcement agencies will be there
When Pagcor
inside.
is corrupt, do you still think that the Pogo Hub concept will be effective for the country?
Yes, Mr. Chair, as long as the regulations will be properly
Yeah, but
enforced
you enforce
inside.
yung regulation eh.
We will enforce, Mr. Chair.
After nangyari na ito, alam nyo, to be honest about it, this brings international shame to us. The Philippines is becoming a scam hub. Imposible, if twice a week in inspection ninyo, imposible hindi nyo makikita yan. Just put PNP and BI dyan, wala na tayong problema ngayon. Why take 4 years of inaction? That's why I don't believe in this. Kahit anong sabihin niyo, if you are corrupt, kahit Pogo Hub pa yan, or whatever concept you want to develop, it's not gonna work because Pagcor is corrupt. Ang nanggaling sa'yo ni information, I don't have any previous information. All of that came from you. In twice a week, in regulation, in inspection. Hindi ka man galing sa akin yan, galing sa inyo lahat yan. In any case, Madam Chair, Pagcor, please submit to us all the documents regarding Pogo Hubs, your regulation, all the inspection reports. Submit to us so we can analyze that.